U.S. involvement in Libya has so far been hard to define, and some on Capitol Hill are asking what exactly is the mission and what comes next. White House correspondent Wendell Goler looks for answers. Wendell.
Brett, the president's aides say the broad international coalition enforcing the UN Security Council resolution on Libya has both increased its legitimacy and lowered our cost, but it has also made it more difficult to answer some fundamental questions about the mission. As the president returned from a 5-day South and Central America trip begun the day he announced military action in Libya, Congress and the administration debated whether we're at war in that country.
I don't know what you want to call it, Wendell, but I guarantee you that nobody in Libya is mistaking our seriousness.
I would say it's a combat mission, clearly, but beyond that, you can parse that out.
When you start a war, you need to have one overall commander, and you need to define the war aims of the United States clearly before the American people in an address from the Oval Office.
Sources say a Capitol Hill briefing on the Libya mission Tuesday left lawmakers in both parties unclear about what comes next and how the administration defines success. In a letter to Congress Monday, Mr. Obama said limited U.S. military action, quote, will set the stage for further action by other coalition partners. While administration officials say they will turn over the actual operation of the no-fly zone to NATO shortly, it's still unclear exactly what role the U.S. will play. Former Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld suspects that's why the White House didn't ask Congress for its approval.
They didn't know what to ask for. They didn't know precisely with clarity and sufficient precision what it is they wanted the Congress to approve.
Actually, Congress has been on vacation since the mission began, and while aides say he would welcome lawmakers' support,
the president's very clear that the United States is acting in a way that is within the existing authorities available to him.
The War Powers Act gives presidents 2 days to wage military action without notifying Congress and 2 months to continue it without congressional approval, though neither presidents nor Congress members have felt bound by it. In 2007, when George W. Bush threatened to confront Iran for supporting insurgents in Iraq, then Senator Joe Biden drew a line in the sand.
And I want to make it clear, and I made it clear to the president, that if he takes the nation to war in Iran without congressional approval, I will make it my business to impeach him.
Of course, Biden was a presidential hopeful then, and no one is now calling for President Obama's impeachment, but House Speaker John Boehner has called on him to provide, quote, a clear and robust assessment of the scope, objective, and purpose of our mission in Libya and how it will be achieved. Brett?